Mataji, are you there, Mataji? Mamata Mataji?
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji. Yes, yes.
I'm here, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Trying to adjust the camera. Kitchen is visible, right?
Mataji, we can see your kitchen.
Okay, good, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. So, who all are there? Hare Krishna. I can see 5 participants. Me, Bhakti Sangha Japa Group host, Asra, Kiran, and Shreyas. Hi. Who's that little boy? Kiran?
Kiran. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Mataji, his name was highlighted
Hare
in the
Krishna.
Excel sheet. I was wondering.
Okay, for Bhagavad Gita reading, you're saying?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Anjana Gopika Mataji, do you know like about...
Because Mataji, we highlighted his name because he joining regular out group, Mataji. Because we highlighted the kids who are not joining our regular classes, Mataji, because we don't know them.
Right, Mataji. Yeah, because it's
Just wanted to make sure these kids will join who are highlighted their name. They will join in the class, because other kids we can inform. We have all the information, but these kids, yeah.
Okay, Mataji. I was wondering whether he'll get a chance or no.
Yes.
Because of his school, Mataji, here in Australia, it is 8 o'clock. Now it's 9 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, okay, okay.
Otherwise, we see the recorded ones from YouTube after the class.
Oh, okay, Mataji, no problem.
Thank you, Mataji.
Very good.
Haribol, Mataji.
Haribol Mataji. Now Kanchan joined. Okay. Vasudha Das. Okay. We'll wait 2 more minutes and then we'll see. So others who are here. So see, this is how we have to boil our lasagna sheets and keep here like this. You know, they tend to stick to each other, but that's okay. You know, we'll separate them when we are spreading it out.
Mataji?
So, yes, Hare Krishna, Asra. Yes.
Yes, do you think mine are cooked? Oh, 1 minute, the steam.
Do they look transparent yet?
Not quite, Mataji. They're pretty soft.
But they are soft. You know what? You can switch off the gas and keep it like that. Because, you know, okay, at least you can take it, you know, between your fingers and see if it is easy to press through. Like, if it is, you know, then it's okay. Then leave it like that. Because even I did for 5 minutes and kept it like that. Because it will ferment in oven also, right?
Yes.
But I still keep it in it will keep cooking. Okay, so everyone's lasagna sheet is ready. Kanchan, Asra, Kiran, Shreyas, Vasudha. Vasudha was cooking last time too. Is your pasta sheet ready, everyone?
Yes, Mataji.
Wow, Haribol. Okay, thank you. So now let's start making the sauce. And for baking, you know, I would like if everybody has this, you know, kind of baking tray ready. Or if not, let me know what kind of baking tray you have, then we'll see.
Mataji, we have the aluminum one.
That's okay. Yeah, no problem. But, you know, cake, usually, you know, like I was thinking, you know, if, you know, you all like have cake pan, then that will not work because, you know, there's rectangular like that. So something like that, you know, like rectangular or square.
Mine looks like this. So
yeah, this is perfect. Yes. Okay, so let's start making sauce. It's very easy, but the only thing is the, you know, time will be gone when it is in the oven because it takes at least 20-25 minutes. And while we are baking, you know, I found a very nice chapter. I was reading it, in fact, you know, last week in Chaitanya Charitamrita about prasadam and offering and everything. So I thought it will be a good way to utilize our time while the lasagna is in the oven. So we'll start. Okay, everybody get your tomatoes and mix it.
Mataji, for the cheese.
Yes, 1 second. I'm coming. 1 minute. Okay, for cheese, we are gonna use this mozzarella. I'm gonna use the one from Costco. You whatever you have, like whatever your parents got, you can use that. And for ricotta cheese, I'm having this one.
Mataji, we couldn't get Renate free ones right now at our store, so we got pepper jack.
Yeah, pepper jack. But did you get ricotta at least?
Yes, we got ricotta.
Okay, because ricotta is actually the one which gives the okay. So this lasagna, I call it paneer makhani lasagna because it tastes like paneer makhani with ricotta cheese and makhani sauce here. So, but you can use what you said, pepper jack, right? That's what you said, pepper jack. Was it?
Sorry, Mataji, I was on mute. Yes, it's pepper
Oh,
jack.
but no, we just want like some layer on top, so that we get nice baked and bubbly look. When cheese bubbles. Okay, we'll go ahead and that we'll need tomatoes. Let's get our tomatoes and our ginger ready. Okay, so I have my tomatoes here. Roughly chop it and mixy jar. Like this. You can see me doing it. Let me know if there is any question or here. I'm gonna take 5 tomatoes because sauce, even lasagna sheets absorb the sauce, and it's nice to have more sauce in the pasta. Here.
Mataji, how many tomatoes?
4 to 5, depending on what size tomatoes you have. Mine were medium ones, so I took like 5. And I'm gonna take this much ginger. See, on my palm, like just a 1-inch ball, maybe all around. Okay, because we need ginger in our cooking. Okay, here. But ginger, you need tomatoes can be put like one tomato you can cut in 4 to 5 pieces, but ginger, try to cut it small and put it in the mixie.
Mataji,
Yeah.
If I'm using cans for tomatoes, how many should I use?
1 will be enough, I think.
Oh, okay.
And you have ginger?
I do, yeah.
You have cashews?
Yes.
Okay, so we need to grind ginger and cashews, but just ginger and cashews might not grind, sometimes in the mixie. So put like 2-3 spoons of tomato paste also in there, so that along with that it grinds. Okay.
Okay.
And here I'm gonna put. I had told soaked cashews, but if you don't have soaked cashews, it's okay because my mixie is like is grinding nicely. So here I'll use just roughly, not much, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces I'm gonna use. Okay, here it goes. And we need Italian seasoning. Yeah. Here. And Italian seasoning. We'll not use Italian seasoning for now. Ginger, tomato, and cashews. Let's grind this. My mixie is behind the camera. You might hear the sound. grounded. Okay. Now I'll switch off the. Okay, I'll wait for you guys first. Whenever you all are ready, let me know. We'll start spicing up the sauce. Vasudha, Asra, everyone. Done? Shreyas? I'll be back. 1 moment. तू भी आके खड़ी हो जा लेना. Okay, can we start making the sauce now? Okay. So here, I'll tell you the exact measurements of masala. If you have spoons, it'll be nice. So I'm gonna use half teaspoon of haldi, or even less than that is fine. Here, half a teaspoon of haldi, that is turmeric powder, and put it here in the sauce itself, like in the mixie. Okay. And I'm gonna put 1 teaspoon of dhania powder, coriander seeds powder. Here. Okay. And 1 teaspoon of red chili powder. Like this. And garam masala will need. This is my garam masala. 1 teaspoon of garam masala. Okay. And hing. Like basic, basic masala that we use for cooking. So I'm not going to measure like 2 or 3 dashes, maybe 1/4 teaspoon of hing. Okay, here. And my pan is getting heated up. You can put some cumin if you have. Feel free to add more spices if you feel that your family will like spicy. Add some black pepper also. Some. That's it. And most important, 1 tablespoon of sugar. Let me bring my sugar. So we're going to use 1 tablespoon or a handful like this. This is 1 tablespoon. Because since we have so many tomatoes, we need some sugar to balance out the flavor. Okay. Everyone ready for making the sauce? Okay. So I take some olive oil. Yes, Vasudha, you're saying something? Is it going good?
I forgot how much salt we put in. Did I miss that part?
No, I haven't said anything about salt.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah. So
Mataji, after you grind, what are the masalas that you put in?
lal mirchi, red chili powder, dhania powder, and haldi and garam masala, and hing, regular Indian spices.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. So see my pan and oil is heated up here. I'll do it ahead of you so that you know what to do. If you want me to repeat the process, I'll repeat it for you. So see here. See, nicely it's done.
Mataji, how much sugar?
1 tablespoon. Because since this sauce is thick, it might splutter. So be careful. If required, we can cover it in between. We'll cover it and let it cook. Okay? I'm not using vegetables because we usually take steamed vegetables on the side with lasagna. But if you want, you can add and start preparing it now, like broccoli, zucchini, olives or something. In fact, I'm going to put some olives here. Let me bring my olives. Yeah, I use these olives. Okay. Be very careful when you stir it in between like this. Yeah, going good. I also forgot to mention we'll need some milk also, because that's okay if you don't have, but if you have milk, use it. We'll use it in the sauce. Because since everybody has milk in home. Okay, now for salt part. So I have added some salt in pasta also while boiling. So here I'm gonna put, let me see how much. Let me measure and tell you. First I'll take 1 teaspoon. I think 1 1/4 teaspoon should be good. That's it.
Mataji, what happened if you didn't boil your pasta with salt? Like, I forgot.
Oh, okay. Then what you will do? Is your pasta still in the water?
Yes.
Okay, just take like some salt and mix it in the water now only, and put a little salt in your sauce. So meanwhile it is sitting there, it will get the flavor, some flavor. And see, this is how I'm stirring the sauce, holding the lid like this, so that even if it is spluttering, it doesn't come on me.
Mataji,
Yeah.
in the mixie, after putting the masalas, do we have to put salt?
No.
No salt. And then in the pan with oil, do we have to put jeera?
No. I put some jeera in the masala with masala. We don't like tadka. We don't want to give tadka of jeera, because then
okay.
we'll put directly in the tomato sauce.
Okay, Mataji.
After it's done. Okay.
Mataji, what do I have to put for the tarka?
Sorry?
For the tarka, Mataji, what do I have to put?
Nothing. Just put tomato sauce directly in the pan.
Okay, Mataji.
Is it required to cover the pan, Mataji, or?
If you know what, my sauce was spluttering a lot, so I covered it, and this is how I'm stirring. You know, like how when we go for a war, we have our swords, and then we have shields. So this is how I'm doing, because I don't know why the sauce was spluttering today, like this. Usually I make it deep pan, so it's got space for steam to release. For steam to get in. And move around, but this one was a shallow one, because I did so much cooking in the afternoon also, so my pans were occupied, and in this pan I boiled my pasta, so I didn't have pan, so I had to do it in this one. But you can see, if your pan is deep enough, then you don't need to cover it. Let me see, somebody's putting some message in the chat. What do we add in the saucepan? The sauce, the tomato paste that we made, Shreyas, with ginger and tomatoes. First, we grinded all the ginger, cashew, and tomato, remember? And then after that, after grinding, we added all the masalas. And while the oil was getting heated up, we just, put the masalas, and then we put everything in the pan. 1 tablespoon of sugar and 1.5 teaspoon of salt. Okay. Yeah, now it's become little sober. Now it's not spluttering, much like earlier. Okay. Here. It's looking good. Okay. Is everybody's oven ready? Like, is it empty? Because usually sometimes, there are some baking pots and pans inside. You can empty the oven and put it for preheating if your sauce is ready. By the time we assemble everything, I will put it on 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And meanwhile, I'll get my olives ready, drained and everything. Is everyone doing good? Vasudha, Kanchan, Asra, Shreyas. Who else? I can see one person, Chucky. And
Mataji, how would you know if your sauce is ready?
oh yeah, good question. See, it'll look like this. Wait, let me give you a closer look. It will start to look like this, like cooked. It'll look more like how your paneer gravy would look. Even if it is like little undercooked or something, don't worry, because when we'll bake, it'll cook further. But definitely, it should cook something. Otherwise, the raw taste will spoil the taste of lasagna. See, now it looks cooked. You see? Or if you want, you can switch on the camera. I can tell.
Thank you, Mataji.
Okay. Are you doing good? Does your sauce looks cooked enough?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, Vasudha, are you doing good? Okay. Can I see your sauce?
I'm on my laptop. I'm not sure how to switch the camera on here.
Okay. On next to the speaker, there is a reverse button. Like, when you tap on the screen, on topmost left, you can see. Or you can just simply, turn the phone towards, like the screen towards the thing, your pan. Not able to see. No, you need to cook a little more, Vasudha. Bring it on high. Bring it on high. Bring the flame on high and cook it. Okay. At this point, now this is optional, but I like it, so I'm going to do it. I have some kasuri methi, a little, just a little, like maybe 2-3 pinches, 2-3 big pinches. And we are making lasagna, so we definitely have to add some Italian seasoning here. Be generous, okay? Add nicely. Maybe add 1 tablespoon, easily. I'm just gonna, sprinkle because that's how I understand. But you guys can add 1 tablespoon, no worries. Okay, here. Even if it is a little more, doesn't matter. So my sauce is ready here.
Mataji, what did you put before Italian seasoning?
Kasuri methi.
And what before that, Mataji?
That's it. Did I add anything? Italian seasoning and kasuri methi, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, maybe sugar or salt. Okay, and we'll add some milk here.
Mataji, how much milk do we apply?
Start with 1/2 cup.
This is what mine looks like. I think it's a little watery.
Yeah, yours is not cooked yet. Put it on high. Bring the flame on high.
It's on high.
It's on high. Let it for a while. Can you take it in the scoop and show me? Scoop it up.
Yes, Mom, it's a little hot. Okay.
No, with the spoon. Like, just take it with the spoon like this and show it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very watery. You need to. Did you grind your tomatoes nicely?
Yes, Mataji. They're grounded.
Okay, no problem. That's okay. Anyways, the liquid will be absorbed.
Okay.
Here I'm adding some milk, maybe 1/2 cup. Here, 1/2 cup. Yeah. Just to change the color. Usually we add heavy cream in paneer makhni, right? But since we are gonna have so many cheeses and other things, going in here, so we'll use milk instead. If you have any other kind of milk, like 1%, 2%, you can use that. Low fat milk, anything is fine. Here, see, now it's looking very nice. Okay. Now I'll switch off my gas stove. Okay. Now oven is also nicely getting preheated. This is also getting ready. Almost ready. Now this is what ricotta cheese looks like. Just like mashed up paneer. I'll be back. Okay, everyone is ready with their sauce?
Mataji, can you see my sauce?
I think this is done.
How do you switch the?
It's okay. It's okay. It looks good. It's not very smooth, like, while grinding. Did you grind it nicely?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, it's good. No problem.
Okay,
And no problem.
should I put some water, Mataji?
No, don't put water. Put milk.
Okay,
Did you
No, Mataji, I didn't put milk.
put some milk now?
Mataji,
Okay,
do
Mataji.
we
Yeah.
put the milk after it's fully cooked, or because
After
mine's still watery, so I have to wait till the water dies down, right?
Yeah.
How much milk do we have to put, Mataji?
Half a cup. Half a cup will be good.
Okay, Mataji.
Mataji, is mine good?
Let me see. Khushi, yes. Yeah, looks good.
Thank you, Mataji.
Welcome. Okay, so you can continue with your sauce and cooking the sauce and everything. I'll start lining up the pasta sheet and other things in the tray, so that it's easier when you see and when you do it. And everybody has put their oven on 400 degrees Fahrenheit, right? Okay, so what we will do is, first we will take some sauce. My oven is hot, so I will just start lining up. If you want, I can bring it a little near here. So I'll put a little sauce here down, a little, like maybe half a cup, and spread it. Because since it's gonna bake, we don't put sheet directly. Like one, like some half a cup of the sauce will be good, and some oil, olive oil. Here we spread it out. And now take pasta sheet and next to each other. Okay, here. Now on top of this, some sauce again. Okay. Now we'll need mozzarella. In fact, before mozzarella, we can put this ricotta, some of the ricotta. We'll just add here and there like dollops, or if you're able to spread it nicely, do it like that. Like this. Okay. Here. Now mozzarella. Now we have to repeat the same process till we finish all the lasagna sheets. So pasta sheet, sauce, ricotta, mozzarella. Now again pasta sheet. Mine have stuck to each other. Try to take it out. And then sauce. Again, some ricotta. Cheese you can add as per your taste. Ideally, if you want, you can empty the whole container of ricotta here. That's okay, but I'm gonna put a less. You can put it generously, like, scoop it up nicely and you can use it. Okay. Then again, pass mozzarella. And remember, is anybody using vegetables here?
I'm using vegetables, Mataji.
Who is it? Vasudha? Okay. Vasudha, yeah. Can you take a break for, like from other things and quickly, saute vegetables in one pan?
Okay.
Yeah. What all are you using?
I'm using carrot, bell pepper, corn,
Okay.
and spinach.
Okay. Okay, then you know what? You don't need to do anything to these vegetables. Carrot, you can just chop. Grate. Use the grater and use the big, holes on the grater and grate carrots. And peppers also, they usually taste good after, being baked a little.
Mhm.
And corn also, just wash it. If it is frozen, wash it under hot water. And spinach can be added as it is, no problem. So yeah, when you layer pasta and everything, so one layer you can add carrot, one layer you can add spinach, one layer you can add corn, and one layer you can add peppers. Like, after cheeses, you can add vegetables. Got it? Okay. Asra, is it for you? Shreya?
I'm still working on the sauce because of how much water had resonated from it.
Did you grinding it?
I grinded it, Mataji, but there's just an excess amount of water.
Okay. Let me see once.
Um, One minute.
You can just, I think it looks good. It doesn't have to be very dry. You are doing good.
Okay.
Just add water, add Italian seasoning, and you can
Mhm.
switch it off.
And how much milk?
Half a cup. Put half a cup and see how does it. I don't know, my pasta sheets got stuck to each other. I'm trying my best to. That's okay. So Vasudha, you got to know what we are doing with vegetables, right?
Yes, Mataji, I just chopped them.
Yeah. Carrot, don't chop it, just grate it. And spinach, you can chop it roughly.
Okay.
Did we buy the ricotta cheese?
Yes. Hey, is this the recording?
I have to switch off my oven because it was taking time here. Getting as it's heated. Okay, now I put the final sauce, whatever is left, and try to spread it. Okay. Now for the final layer of cheese. And I'll put some oil on the top, like this. Not much, like two teaspoons maybe. And as I said, I'll be using olives. So now I'll put olive.
Mataji, does this look cooked?
Yes, it looks cooked. Have you added milk?
Yes, Mataji.
I think it became a little too dry, right?
Yes, Mataji. Should I add more milk?
Yeah, add some milk. And don't cook it after you add milk. Otherwise, it will also dry up.
Mataji, so after we put our first layer of the pasta, do we then put cheese or ricotta cheese?
No,
Inside?
first sauce, ricotta, and then water.
Okay.
Here, done. Now, as a final step, I'll sprinkle some Italian seasoning here. Like how we, do it on pizza. Done. Now, everybody can see this is going in the oven now. Haribol. 400 degrees, middle rack. Okay. You can see. There was a
Mataji, how long do we put it in the oven for?
We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So we'll keep checking. In between. So it takes around 20 minutes generally. So let me know who is where. Kanchan, what is your progress? Like, where are you? Like, have you put it in the oven yet or not?
No, Mataji. I'm still on the
Sauce? Okay, we'll wait.
yes, Mataji.
What about So, Kanchan, your sauce looks good to me. Why don't you start, arranging the pasta sheets and other things?
Okay, Mataji. So I have to put it in here.
Yeah, just but first put 1 spoon of sauce, spread it out.
Okay, Mataji.
And you saw the process, right? Sauce, pasta, sauce, and then ricotta cheese, mozzarella cheese, then again pasta, sauce, ricotta cheese, mozzarella cheese.
Yes, Mataji.
Ask, what about you?
Mataji, I'm on the process of building the lasagna.
Okay, great. Nice. Chucky, what about you?
Hare Krishna Mataji. I'm not doing now. I'm just listening, Mataji.
Okay, perfect. And then we have Kushi. Kushi? Kushi, yes? Okay. And then Vasudha. Vasudha, how is it going for you?
Mataji, I'm just the vegetables are almost done sauteing.
Okay.
So
Oh, you are sauteing the vegetables?
yeah, because the carrot is a bit hard. So
Yeah.
I'm sauteing the carrot.
No problem. So have you okay, you haven't lined up the pasta and other things. Okay, no problem. We'll wait.
Mataji, at the end, after the last layer of the mozzarella cheese, you added something on the top, right?
Yeah,
Like
I just added 1 or 2 spoons olive oil, and I put olives and Italian seasoning.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Mataji, after this, I have to put pasta, right, Mataji? And then I have to put cheese. Okay, Mataji.
Excuse me. We'll read this. Okay. Going good? Asra?
Yes, Mataji. I have a quick question.
Yes.
So I have a few strips of those lasagna things remaining, and how do we store those? Because they dry up, and like the lasagna strips, the pasta strips.
You said, you're saying they broke in the water while boiling?
No. I have a few remaining. Like I filled my pan to the top, and
Okay.
I have some.
No, just like regular pasta, you can save it. Put it in the same container that it came. Cover it with rubber band or
Oh
something.
no, Mataji, it's already cooked. So what do I do with that?
Okay, no problem. You can save it for tomorrow. Tomorrow is Ekadashi. Maybe on Saturday. It can stay in fridge 2 days or something. Like
Okay.
If you want to do it further, you can freeze it. Any of these is good. Yeah. Shreyas, are you doing good? I think Shreyas.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Done assembling the pasta and everything?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay.
Mataji, I have another quick question.
Yes.
What do we do with how is it filled to the top like this much? And do we end it with this cheese or do we end it with ricotta cheese?
Anything is fine. Whatever you feel. Do you have more sauce?
Mataji, mine finished.
Okay.
I have some of this sauce.
No, but seasoned, right?
What, Mataji?
Not having masalas and other things, right?
No, Mataji.
I think you can one more layer, and you can use that sauce that you showed me. It will not having masala, but at least the other layers have masala, right?
Yes.
Able to use up the sheets that you said were extra.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay,
better to cook and then store than store uncooked stuff, because that will anyways go. For me it happens if I store cooked food, then maybe I'm able to eat, but uncooked, like if I just put pasta in the fridge, then it will mostly go waste only. Because then so I'm just thinking that if you have more cheese and you have pasta and the only thing that you're running out of is sauce, and just add like some sauce that you showed me from the can directly and make one more layer. Is that good?
Yes.
Yeah. And you'll have more portions. Okay, Vasudha doing good?
Yes, Mataji, I'm just assembling it.
Okay. Kanchan, what about you?
Mataji, I'm layering it, Mataji.
Okay. Once everybody is done, and everybody's lasagna is in oven, we'll read a nice, pastime from Chaitanya Charitamrita about prasadam.
ये तो अच्छा है ना, जब तक से ना ये लजानिया ओवन में रहेगा तब तक से माताजी चैतन्य चरितामृत सब कुछ बताएंगे.
Mataji, how much degree they have to put in?
400 degrees. 400 degrees night. Yeah.
400 degree.
ये अंजना को भी माताजी है.
Very important thing. The go in the middle rack, because if you put it on the again, it will not get cooked properly. If you put it very low, it will start burning from down.
Okay, that's why kids can preheat the oven. Yes, now slowly.
Yeah, actually, when we started making sauce, I reminded kids, but that's okay. Now also they can start heating the oven.
Jai Balaram. Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Hare Krishna. How to join? I don't know where to join. How to join for the bhajan? I think the two together.
No, this is new.
Asra. I have to disconnect here. That's it.
I'll be back. Let me see. My lasagna is already in the oven. I need to check. Anjana Gopika Mataji?
Yes, Mataji.
Mataji, can you make me host? I will share something on the screen.
Yes, Mataji. 1 second. Okay, 1 second. I have to make Mataji do it.
Mataji, you can share now.
Yes, Mataji. I'm just thinking. 39.
You have olives? You said Baba said we had olives.
Okay. Okay, everyone ready with their lasagna in the oven? Vasudha, Kanchan, Shreyas, and Asra. Is it going good?
Yes, Mataji, I just put, I'm about to put mine in the oven.
I just put mine in the oven too, Mataji. How long?
Okay, we'll see. We'll see how it goes, Usually it's 20-25 minutes, but we'll keep checking it in between. In fact, I should go and check mine. Okay. So as I said, this is a very nice chapter which describes Lord Chaitanya at the house of Advaita Acharya. There, after bathing in Ganges, they are all going to Advaita Acharya's house to have lunch, and such a beautiful description of prasadam is there. So I thought, this we can take this opportunity, and while we'll have so much time when lasagna is baking in the oven, we can take this opportunity and read this chapter, like just that much portion, where they are talking about prasadam, and that way, we will know that how much importance it is to cook nice dishes for the Lord, and that's the only way to please Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I found 2-3 shlokas very, very, very interesting here, where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is himself praising, devotees who cook uh, for the Lord. So we can start. But if you have any questions regarding lasagna, you can stop me anytime, and we'll talk about that also, because nobody's lasagna should burn or something. So let me quickly say some prayers. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you. So we will start from verse number 39. Okay. We can, since we are eight of us, 6, 7, 8 of us, we'll read 5 each. Okay. Let me start by reading 39. Is everybody able to see the screen?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. I'll start. Advaita Prabhu continued, "At my home, I have just cooked 1 palmful of rice. The vegetables are always very simple. There is no luxurious cooking, simply a little liquid, vegetable, and spinach." Saying this, Sri Advaita Acharya took the Lord into the boat and brought the Lord to his residence. There, Advaita Acharya washed the feet of the Lord and was consequently very happy within. All the eatables were first cooked by the wife of Advaita Acharya. Then Srila Advaita Acharya personally offered everything to Vishnu. So here Prabhupada is writing a very beautiful purport. Let me see how many purports we have. Not many. Let me read this purport. Okay. Purport, Jai Srila Prabhupada. This is the ideal householder life. The husband and wife live together, and the husband works very hard to secure paraphernalia for worshipping Lord Vishnu. The wife at home cooks a variety of foods for Lord Vishnu, and husband offers it to the deity. After that, Aarti is performed and prasadam is distributed amongst family members and guests. According to the Vedic principle, there must always be a guest in every householder's house. In my childhood, I have actually seen my father receive not less than 4 guests every day. And in those days, my father's income was not very great. Nonetheless, there was no difficulty in offering prasadam to at least 4 guests every day. According to Vedic principle, a householder before taking lunch should go outside and shout very loudly to see if there is anyone without food. In this way, he invites people to take prasadam. If someone comes, the householder offers him prasadam, and if there is not much left, he should offer his own portion of his own lunch. Thus, the householder's life is also a kind of austerity. Because of this, the householder life is called Grahastha Ashram. Although a person may live with the wife and children happily in Krishna consciousness, he also observes the regulator principles followed in any temple. If there is no Krishna consciousness, the householder's abode is called a Graha Medhi's house. Householders in Krishna consciousness are actually Grahasthas, that is, those living in the ashram with their families and children. Since Advaita Prabhu was an ideal Grahastha and his house was the ideal Grahast ashram. So now we'll go back to shlokas again. Here. 42. All the food was divided into 3 equal portions. One was arranged on a metal plate for offering to Krishna. Of the three divisions, one was arranged on metal plate and the other two were arranged on plantain leaves. These leaves were not bifurcated and they were taken from banana tree that held at least 32 bunches of bananas. The two plates were filled very nicely with the kinds of food described below. Okay, so now can Asra, can you read like 5 shlokas here?
Yes, Mataji. Starting from 44, right?
No, 40. Yes, 44. Yes.
Yes. The cooked rice was a stack of very fine grains, nicely cooked, and in the middle was yellow clarified butter from the milk of cows. Surrounding the stack of rice were pots made of the skins of banana trees, and the pots were varieties of vegetables among them. Among the cooked vegetables were patola, squash, manakachu, and a salad made with the pieces of gingers and various types of spinach. There was shukha bitter melon mixed with all kinds of vegetables to find the taste of nectar, and there were 5 types of bitter and pungent shuktas. Among the various vegetables were newly grown leaves of nimba trees fried with eggplant. The fruit known as patola was fried in pulavadi, a kind of dal preparation, first mashed, then dried in the sun. There was also a preparation known as kushmanda manachaki. The preparation made with coconut pulp mixed with curd and rock candy was very sweet. There was curd made of banana flowers and squash boiled in milk, and all in a great quantity. There were small cakes in sweet and sour sauce and 5 or 6 kinds of sour preparations. All these vegetables were so made that everyone's present could take prasadam. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Chucky, can you read from 50? Chucky?
Yeah, Mataji.
Yeah, thank you.
There were soft cakes. There were soft cakes made with moong dal, soft cakes made with ripe bananas, and soft cakes made with urad dal. There were various kinds of sweet meals, condensed milk mixed with rice cakes, a coconut preparation, and every kind of cake desirable. Text 51. All the best All the vegetables were served in pots made of banana leaves, taken from trees producing at least 30 bunches of bananas. These pots were very strong and big and did not tilt or totter. Text 52. All around the three eating places were 100 pots filled with various kinds of vegetables. 53. Along with the various vegetables was sweet rice mixed with ghee. This was kept in new earthen pots. Earthen pots filled with highly condensed milk were placed in 3 places.
Okay. Thank you. Now let's see who is there. Kanchan?
Yes, Mataji. From 54, Mataji.
Yes.
Besides the other preparations, there were chipped rice made with milk and mixed with bananas, and also white squash boiled in milk. In, in, Indeed, it was not possible to describe all the preparations that were made. In 2 places, there were earthen pots filled with another preparation made with yogurt, shandesh, a sweet meat made with curd and banana. I am unable to describe it all. Upon the stack of boiled rice and all the vegetables were flowers of the tulsi trees. There were also pots filled with the scented rose water. There were 3 sitting places with soft clothes were placed. Thus, Lord Krishna was offered all the food, and the Lord took it very pleasantly. It was the system after offering food to perform Bhoga Arti. Advaita Prabhu asked the 2 brothers, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, to come see the Arti. The 2 lords and all others present went to see the Arti ceremony. After Arti was performed for the deities in the temple, Lord Krishna was made to lie down to rest. Advaita Acharya then came out to submit something to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Now I see Khushi. Khushi, would you like to read few verses?
Yes, Mataji. Text 59. After Aarti was performed from the deities in the temple, Lord Krishna was made to lie down to rest. Advaita Acharya then came out to submit something to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Text 60. In Advaita, Prabhu said, "My dear lords, kindly enter this room." These two brothers, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, then came forward to take the prasadam. Text 61. When Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu went to accept the prasadam, they both called Mukunda and Haridasa to come with them. However, Mukunda and Haridasa, both with folded hands, spoke as follows. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Where did we stop? Okay, 62. I see Vasudha.
We're at text 62, right?
Yes.
When Mukunda was called for, he submitted. My dear sir, I have something to do that is not yet finished. Later I shall accept the prasadam, so you two Prabhus should now please enter the room. Haridas Thakur said, I am the most sinful and lowest among men. Later I shall eat one palmful of prasadam while waiting outside. Advaita Acharya took Lord Nityananda Prabhu and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu within the room, and the two lords saw the arrangement of the prasadam. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was especially pleased. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu approved of all the methods employed in cooking and offering food to Krishna. Indeed, he was so pleased that he said, "Frankly, I will personally take the lotus feet of anyone who can offer Krishna such nice food, and place those lotus feet on my head, birth after birth."
So here we see like how, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is pleased, by any devotee. He's making such a beautiful, point here. Frankly, I will personally take the lotus feet of anyone who can offer Krishna such nice food and place those lotus feet on my head, birth after birth. Of course, we don't, read this and understand this and, make the offering with that intention. But, we can understand that, that should be the mood, to please Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in devotional service, because he likes it. He approves of this method. See, it is said Chaitanya Mahaprabhu approved of all the methods employed in cooking and offering to Krishna. So he was pleased. So, I think we can take this essence from this chapter and this verse and this teaching, that we have to cook for the pleasure of Mahaprabhu, because Mahaprabhu is pleased when we serve Krishna nicely. So this is very nice and I liked it. So I thought we can all read and, utilize our time. And of course, like further few verses are about, how they are honoring the prasadam and having a little fun amongst themselves. So, but before we read, I would like to know, is everybody's, situation with lasagna doing good? Is it in the oven? And
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji. Mataji had a question about that. How do
Yes.
you? I have some leftover strips, so how do you preserve them?
Yeah, just put it in the fridge, and you can do something on Saturday, because tomorrow is Ekadashi.
Yes,
So
Mataji.
lasagna again, I would just cut them into small pieces and just saute it with some vegetables and eat. Okay, that would be a good
Okay,
idea.
Mataji,
Okay.
also I have information.
Yeah.
Maybe we have 15 minutes more. We have another class. I hope
Okay.
yeah. Then
Yeah, no.
yeah.
Meanwhile, I think, the lasagna will be done. Mine is,
Yes.
so even if it is not done, what we will do, we will stop it. And if, we all know, right? Parents also know how it is done and, how the baking goes. So then we can post pictures, or if you have any doubt, you can text me. My phone number is there in the group. Okay. Yeah. So next, okay, let me read few more. Did I miss anyone? Let me see. Chucky, Kanchan, Khushi. Khushi, did you read?
Yes, Mataji.
Kanchan also read, right?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, I see Vaishali Mataji also. Vaishali Mataji?
Brinda Gopika Mataji is there.
Yeah.
Maybe she will not read Mataji. Janvi, you want to read Mataji? You can read one.
Okay.
Which one says you are reading Mataji?
6 Mataji.
66, yes.
Yeah, you want. Yeah, read.
When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu entered the room, he saw three
Divisions.
divisions of food. He knew that all these were meant for Krishna. However, he did not understand the intentions of Advaita Acharya.
Very nice. Okay, Gana, you want to read few? You can run.
Text 68?
67.
67, okay. Okay. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, "Let us sit down in these three places and we shall take prasadam." However, Advaita Acharya said, "I shall distribute the prasadam." Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu thought that all three servings were meant for distribution. Therefore, saying, "Let us have a very little quantity of vegetable and rice." Advaita Acharya said, "Just sit down here on these seats." Catching their hands, he sat them both down. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, "It is not proper for a sannyasi to eat such a variety of foods. If he does, how can he control his senses?" When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not accept the food that he had already been served, Advaita Acharya said, "Please give up your concealment. I know what you are, and I know the confidential meaning of your accepting the sannyasa order." Advaita Acharya thus requested Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to eat and give up, juggling words. The Lord replied, "I certainly cannot eat so much food." Advaita Acharya then requested the Lord to simply accept the prasadam without repentance and without pretense. If he could not eat at all, the balance could be left on the plate. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, "I will not be able to eat so much food, and it is not the duty of a sannyasi to leave remnants." In this connection, Advaita Acharya referred to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's eating at Jagannath Puri. Lord Jagannath and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are identical. Advaita Acharya pointed out that at Jagannath Puri, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ate 54 times a day, and each time he ate many hundreds of pots of food. Sri Advaita Acharya said, "The amount of food that three people can eat does not constitute even a morsel for you. In proportion to that, these edibles are not even 5 morsels of food for you." Advaita Acharya continued, "By my great fortune, you have just come to my home. Please do not juggle words. Just begin eating and do not talk." Upon saying this, Advaita Acharya supplied water to the two lords so that they could wash their hands. The two lords then sat down and, smiling, began to eat the prasadam. Nityananda Prabhu said, "I have undergone fasting for 3 days continuously. Today I had hoped to break my fast." Although Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was thinking that the quantity of food was enormous, Nityananda Prabhu, on the contrary, thought it not even a morsel. He had been fasting for 3 days and had greatly hoped to break fast on that day. Indeed, he said, "Although I am invited to eat by Advaita Acharya, today also is a fast, so a small quantity of food will not fill even half my belly."
Okay, we'll stop there. Okay. Thank you. So yes, this chapter is beautiful, and there is further pastime, where they are eating and Nityanand Prabhu throws dice on Advaita Acharya. So we can stop reading here, and I hope we all enjoyed making lasagna and seeing the glories of cooking and serving Krishna. And also they say that we just read, right, that while the offering is going on, we should always do bhoga arti and some devotional activity like chanting or something. Yeah. So thank you. So let me know if anybody needs any more help or any questions or any doubts about lasagna. We are still here for another few minutes, 2-3 minutes.
Thank you for teaching, Mataji.
Thank you, Vasudha. I'm so glad to see you again. Last time you were there for Kachor.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Chucky. Everyone send pictures of their lasagna and continue learning. I'm very grateful to Anjana Gopika Mataji for arranging this class for you all kids and giving me opportunity to teach you lasagna, because that way we are learning life skills which will go on with us for many years to come. And this is one of the most important aspects of devotional service, cooking for the Lord. So very grateful to Anjana Gopika Mataji and your parents who make all the arrangement in the house so that you can learn nice things. Thank you, Anjana Gopika Mataji.
Mataji, thank you. Mataji, still we have time. Maybe how long it takes for them. Asra's maybe it's almost done. Mataji, 2-3 minutes is in the oven. I don't know how many kids there. Almost done. I don't know.
Okay, I will see how the situation is in my oven because I switched it off. I'll show you. Here. So this looks like almost when we make pasta at our pizza at our home. Little bubbly on the top. Okay.
Mataji, how long did you keep it in the oven for?
I think mine was there for like 20-25 minutes. Mine also feels a little more watery today. Continue keeping it for more longer in the oven if you want. I think I'll put it again. It should get a nice color on the top, and when you just try to, if you have this silicone spatula, with this you can nicely tell. I just try to lift it and see if there is any moisture, then I'll put it back again. I see a little moisture, so maybe I'll continue baking for another 5 minutes.
Yes, Mataji. We have time, Mataji. 7, 8, 9 minutes. Yeah, till that time we can wait.
Yes.
Hare Krishna Mataji. The last time you made kachoris, they were really good, Mataji. I made it 2 times again after that.
You did? Oh, that's very nice. In fact, my family were, like curious to know if kids, after learning, if they go back, after the class, if they try to make it again. So I'm glad.
Yes,
So.
I made it for Tulsi Viva and then another one just for snacking, Mataji.
Oh wow, so nice.
Yes.
Learning never goes waste.
Yes, even Asra made Mataji again. It was very nice,
Wow.
We again tried. Yeah, it was very nicely you taught Mataji.
Mataji, you have air fryer also, right? So air fryer is also good option sometimes.
Yeah.
I could also get. So sometimes, but anyways, we offer it to Lord. There is no harm in frying, but sometimes we can use air fryer. Yeah, this time is good. Like for today being kids' holiday. Otherwise, it would be 9:30 in the night, and to honor lasagna that late is not good, especially when we have Ekadashi next day. So thank you, Mataji, for modifying the time.
Yes, Mataji. EST, it's even too late. CST, it's little okay, but EST is too late. Yeah, cooking class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for little like malpua,
Snacks, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, snacks and other things.
Ekadashi, we can't even honor next day. So that was a good idea.
Yes. It is very nice. Tomorrow is Ekadasi only. Otherwise, it's Christmas time. Kids are at home and they are enjoying.
Yes. Chucky and Shreyas and everyone doing good. You want to have a peek in the oven to see what's going on there?
I'm just listening, Mataji.
Okay. Yeah, you said. Yeah.
Mataji, does this seem ready?
No.
Okay.
It should just look like pizza. When you bake pizza, sometimes you see how it looks, right? It should be looking exactly like that.
Okay, Mataji.
And it has like sauce and other things. So even if it dries out a little, that's okay. But it should be cooked. Cheese should be cooked on the top. So that way we'll know that the layers in between also have cooked nicely and flavors are absorbed in the pasta. I saw some of you had very less sauce, So next time when you're making, for making one packet of lasagna sheets, you can easily use, like, mine tomatoes were really big, like wine on the tomatoes on the vine. So they were like this big. So I used 5. So even I felt that they are little less. So if you're even using Roma tomatoes or anything, then go ahead and use like 8, 9 or 10 of them. So that because pasta is as it is, it doesn't have any flavors. So if we add more sauce, it's good.
Yes, Mataji, maybe we can end the call, and kids, we could not, we could not offer to the Lord, and
yes, no worries.
yeah, we could not do any more other things. Maybe kids, they can offer, and then they can post their picture in the group.
Yes, thank you, Mataji.
Yeah, I think we can end the call. Thank you all the kids, Kusi, Shreya, Kanchan, Basudha, everybody for joining Asra. Actually, it's a very nice. You are teaching them how to cook. It's a very nice skill, Mataji. Thank you so much.
Me, Hari Mataji.
Hari bol bancha kalpatere vescha kripa sindhu bevacha. Please send your food after in the group after you offer. Please send. Okay, Mataji want to see how everybody's look like.
Thank you.
Yes, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.